Chosen ones. So I had saw this video on TikTok yesterday, and it was talking about, they was going back to going back in the scripture, reading the Bible. I mean, the Apocrypha, like the original Bible. And they were talking about what year we are in and stuff like that. They say we in 2022, when that's not even true, because time is an illusion. But really, how long has Earth been in existence since the beginning of time? We are in the year 5998. The Lord took 7 days to, no, take it back. He took 6 days to create the earth, and then on the 7th day, he rested. Okay? So in the Bible, it talks about that for 6,000 years, it's like a day, 1,000 years for each day. And for 6,000 years, the Bible was going to live itself out, was going to live out its prophecy. The Bible is living itself out right now as we speak. There is nothing new under the sun. And what happened is they said that when Jesus returns, that there will be 1,000 more years, and then it's the new earth. So what has to happen is for 1,000 years, is that 1,000 years is building the foundation of the new earth. It's creating that ripple effect. And what's going to happen within those 1,000 years is all of the old souls and low vibrational souls that don't need to be here, they're going to fall off. They're going to die off. They're going to drop like gnats and flies. And the high vibrational people that actually can survive, and when the earth ascends to the 5D, because you have to have a high vibration in order to sustain it, they're going to be the ones running everything. The new world leaders, the new people, like God's chosen ones, are going to be the leaders of the new earth, creating a legacy, creating a ripple effect. And we know we're not here to live forever. We're here to create the revolution. And then when our time is up, our time is up. It's kind of like with Moses. He did what he had to do. And then God was like, all right, your time is up. It's time to go now. He like, all right, well, I did what I had to do. Chosen ones are going to live very long lives. We're going to grow very old to watch the Renaissance come to play, to watch the revolution make its way. There is so much that we have to accomplish in this lifetime. Yeah. But even though as we grow old, we will have our eternal youth. Anyway. So pretty much what's happening is, if the year is 5998, and in the year 6000 is where the Bible is pretty much gonna that's where the end times is. That's where the book of Revelation, that's where it all comes to a halt, all comes to a close, the grand finale. In the year 6000, and that's in a year, because it's 5998. So you got 5999, and then you got 6000. So this year itself was another, I'm gonna have to make a part 2. This year itself was the final purge before we elevate. Okay, part 2, because chosen ones are here for the year 6000. So if really the year right now is 5998, and by the time the year 6000 hits is where the Bible will come to its close, where the end times happen, where it's the literal end of the earth before the new earth begins, before that next 1,000 years, we pretty much have this year and next year as things are coming to a close. It's always the darkest before the dawn. That's why these last few years, chosen ones, oh, come on, Spirit, speak. That's why these last few years have been so rough for us, chosen ones, because all of that pain and darkness had to come through us. It has to come through us. Through us. We had to experience it. We had to go through the fire. We couldn't just see it and be like, oh yeah, no, we had to live through it to get the wisdom, because it had to change us. We had to experience it mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. It's in our system. It's in our body. It's in our spirit. We had to go through that. That's why these last few years have been so difficult, because we are nearing the end. We are nearing the end. We have to endure the long suffering, because we as chosen ones are the ones that are here breaking through for everyone else. The same way that at the end of Yeshua's life, he had to go through so much pain and torture. And once the pain and torture was over, he ascended. That's what's happening to us, chosen ones. We had to go through this suffering. We had to continue to go through that darkness so we can alchemize it into pain, so we can turn that darkness into light, so that everyone else that comes behind us doesn't have to go through what we went through. We, each individually, are a descendant of Yeshua, okay? Man, part of that video got cut off because I wasn't recording, but the message got to come out there. The reason as to why these last few years have been so rough for the chosen ones is because we are purging through that pain. This is the final purge. The final purge of all of this pain, so that we can turn this pain into power and alchemize it into light. It had to come through us. So many dark forces and demonic entities in this world came against the chosen ones, the warrior spirits, because when they came against the light beings, we destroyed them. We destroyed them because we were able to call them out, call them by name, call them by the spirit. They do not want to be exposed. They do not want to be revealed. We are here to speak the truth. And in order for us to know the truth, we had to live through it to speak our truth. We are living in revelation. And once revelation completes, the year 6000, which is going to be in 2 years, is where the world ends and the new earth begins. From now through next year, we are building the foundation of new earth.